In the world of finance and economics, the recent decision by the Federal Reserve not to raise interest rates has set the stage for some interesting developments. Picture this: interest rates are currently holding steady at 5.5%, and the buzz in the air revolves around whether we've hit the peak interest rate in the economic cycle. It's a delicate dance between economic growth and the potential need for intervention. Now, let's talk future expectations. There's a palpable anticipation of a potential shift towards interest rate cuts. People are eyeing subsequent meetings, wondering if and when the rates might take a downward turn. It's a curious situation, especially given that core inflation is hanging out at 4%, double the Federal Reserve's target of 2%. And just to add to the mix, wage inflation is at 5.5%, surpassing the 2% target as well. The Federal Reserve is watching this closely, concerned that high inflation might tie their hands when it comes to cutting interest rates. The job market is giving mixed signals. On one hand, we've got a robust jobs report with 199,000 jobs added in November. That's no small feat, but, and there's always a but, the unemployment rate has fallen from 3.9% to 3.7%, indicating a tight labor market. In simple terms, it's getting harder for businesses to find the right people, and that can have ripple effects across the economy. So, why the interest rate cuts talk? Well, commercial real estate is facing a bit of a refinancing risk. Lower interest rates could be the remedy to keep things afloat. Banks and financial institutions are grappling with challenges on their balance sheets, and lower rates are seen as a solution. Then there's the looming specter of government debt. It's high, and lower interest rates would make the cost of borrowing more manageable for Uncle Sam. Now, let's dive into government debt concerns. The U.S. government is carrying a hefty debt load, and there are whispers about potential challenges in paying off those loans. It's not just about the debt itself, it's also about how interest rates play into the government's budget. If rates keep climbing, there's a forecast that in just 4 years, we might be spending more on interest payments than on defense. That's a financial tightrope that needs careful navigation. What are the market expectations in all of this? Brace yourself, there's an expectation of a total 1.5% interest rate cut in the coming year. That's not a small adjustment, and it could have some far-reaching consequences. One area where we might see a direct impact is in mortgage interest rates and home prices. Lower interest rates tend to make borrowing cheaper, and that often translates to a boost in the real estate market. In conclusion, it's crucial to recognize the potential impact of Federal Reserve decisions on various economic sectors. The decisions made in those towering buildings with stone facades have a way of trickling down to the everyday lives of people. If you're in the real estate market, it's especially important to approach things with awareness and realistic expectations. The economic landscape is a complex tapestry, woven together by various threads of inflation, job markets, and interest rates. So, as we navigate these waters, let's keep our eyes peeled and our expectations grounded. Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with friends to support our content. The information is for general purposes. Viewers should conduct research and consult professionals for financial decisions.